Hey, all right, so today we're going to talk about this video is going to be about having some me time. So, what is me time? Well, me time is time that you dedicate to just being alone, basically. Like, I'm not going to date for this time. You can just designate a specific amount of time. A month, 6 months, a year, whatever works for you in your life. And you just designate that time to just focus in on you. It's necessary. It's healthy. It's healthy to be selfish sometimes. You really have to focus on you. There's no other way to improve you without looking at you and focusing on you. And so me time is necessary. It's absolutely necessary. And specifically if you're out here dating and then you're just jumping from one person to the next and you had no time to reflect, no time to think about what you did wrong, what you did right, what's best practices moving forward. So, me time is necessary. And I think every adult needs to have time that they're allowed to just focus on themselves. It's time. And so you're going to say, well, what do I do with me time? Well, first and foremost, you want to reflect. You want to sit with your baggage and your trauma, and you're just carrying it around. You're just lugging it around from person to person. Like, get rid of it, sit with it, figure out, like, why the heck am I so snappy about that kind of thing? Why does that make me jealous? Like, what is the real deal? Like, why am I acting like this? Why do I keep picking the same guy? He looks different, but he's the same guy. Why am I attracted to that type of guy? So you just want to like dissect some things and kind of sit with it and figure it out. And you can research. I mean, you can go as deep as you want, but it's really healthy. That's how you work on yourself. So you want to sit with your baggage and your trauma. And the whole point of all this time is just to improve yourself. And so while you're doing that, there's so many things you can be doing. You can be focusing on your career and what you want to do with your, you got to make them coins. So focus on that. Like, hey, do I need to go back to school? Is there something, a trade I want to pick up? Or, what do you want to do with you? Because it can't always be all about relationships. You have a purpose here as well. And so you need to figure out what that is and what you're supposed to be doing. Working on your health, working on your body, exercising. Yeah, I'm going to work on that. But anyways, yeah. Working on those things. Those are, priority. And you don't want to be out here unhealthy trying to get into relationships. And then now you're in doctor. I mean, just there's so many things that you can be working on. Raising your kids. If you happen to already have kids, focus on them. Put a lot of energy into them during your me time. The time that you're not dating, you can really just spend that time learning yourself, focusing on yourself, and also, spending quality time with your kids. Because, when you do start dating, your kids' quality time is going to decrease. And so you don't want them to feel some type of way. So they should get some quality time with their parent. You are going to get approached during your me time. It never fails. That's the point. And you're going to have to turn people down. You're going to have to say, no, I'm not dating right now. I'm, whatever, however long you've designated to me. I'm not dating for the next 6 months, but thanks, whatever. And people might think that's weird, and that's okay. They can think what they want. But it is what it is. You have to be serious about it, and you have to be committed. And this part you're going to not like. But in order for it truly to work, you should be celibate. You should not have sex. I mean, and it's true. In order for it to be as effective as you want it to be, you should not have sex. Because there's no way you're having sex and then because that takes your whole focus off. And so in order for your me time to really be effective, you really should be celibate. No sex, no sneaky links, no hookups. Like, it really should just be me time. Don't compare yourself to other people. So if for you, your me time was 2 months, that's cool. Like, and somebody else say, oh, their me time was a half a year or whatever. It's okay. That's their race and this is your race. Don't compare yourself to other people. I think that's where we get we get so in the weeds because we're comparing ourselves to other people, and we think that we have to all be at a certain place by a certain age, and that's not true. It's not true at all. There's no universal correct way of doing this. And if someone said that, they're wrong. There's not. Everybody has their own race. Everybody does things at their own pace. So, you do you. And but I will say, I won't recommend any me time less than a month. I really feel like you need at least a month, because you gotta just, you need some quiet time. You have to just really sit with yourself. So, I mean, it's just my recommendation. But don't race. It's not a race. Take your time. Take your time with it. It's fine that you're not where you thought you'd be at. Like, those are all that's fake. It's false. It's not real life. Real life happens. Real life happens, and you can't really control it. And well, I mean, you can, but real life happens. Don't compare yourself to others, and don't race. Take your time. Be gentle with yourself. And have some me time. Okay, so we're out here dating smarter, not harder.